Hello, our dear farmers. My name is Daga Namulinde, an agronomist at Holland Greentech, and today I want to talk about English cucumber. We are going to talk about disease diagnosis in English cucumber. We're going to talk about the common diseases and their causes and what we can use to avoid such diseases. So this is our seed pack for our English cucumber. It's called Blogna RZF1. I think you can come here and see the fruits of our English cucumber. So Patrick, I think you can show them how good the fruit looks like. So with our English cucumber, you find that every plant or every seed has the ability of giving you 15 kilograms under good management. However, averagely for most of the farmers, you always look at 8. Though some farmers give us feedback that the plant has superseded their performance, they've gotten more than 15 kilograms on a plant, and it's a very fast growing crop. For somebody looking for something very fast and something that is taken up by the market, English cucumber is here there for you. So this variety is called Blogna, as I said, RZF1, and you find that people who grow cucumber always face similar diseases and they fail to identify what disease is really perturbing their unit. So as you see today here, we have one of our leaves. When you see this leaf, it looks like, by the way, cucumber is in a family called cabbage, and that family has the pumpkins. So that's why I said the leaf kind of looks like for the pumpkins. It looks for like the ones for the watermelon. So that is the family where English cucumber falls in. However, English cucumber is a climbing plant, so at the end of the day we need to stake it. So that's why you see a lot of staking is done here, so that it gets support and it's able to grow and give us, because on every leaf there comes a fruit. Every leaf a fruit, every leaf a fruit. Sometimes it aborts because it cannot support all the fruits. So abortion is a way of maximizing the potential it can give you. So sometimes farmers get worried when they see a lot of fruit abortion, but sometimes it's a good sign that the plant wants to support what it can handle or what it can give food to the fruits that will grow there. However, you can reduce some or retain so that you have maximum weight. So for this, still talking about our disease here, when you look at this, you find that you see a lot of disc-shaped pieces here and there. So this is a very common disease in English cucumber, and it's caused by very many conditions that make the disease to escalate or grow in the unit. So as you see, this unit is affected by what we call, this disease is called Downy mildew. Most farmers confuse mildew. We have two types of mildew. We have powdery and downy. So with this downy mildew, it gives you this disc shaped, and the leaves can start losing the color. They can turn to color yellow, they can dry out, as you see this, but it's caused by a fungi. So how this fungi comes through, it is conditions that make fungi come through or thrive. And you understand that these thrive through moist conditions. I think you can see here, as you can see here, that this soil is the place is very damp because the greenhouse is in a swamp. So it's very common for people who are mostly in the swamp, and in the rainy period these diseases come very fast. And in case you leave your drip lines leaking, you find that the place is becoming very moist, algae is growing. Patrick, can you be able to show them the soil here? It is too moist. So when this is too moist, it stimulates production of this such a disease. And then when we take long to do pruning, I think right now you find that pruning has been done somehow, but if this space was so dense or very packed with every plant having very many leaves, all leaves together, these diseases grow rapidly. So it's sprayed by spores, so spores can move from here to here during our spraying, our watering. So anything we do, the spores move. Even by air they can move. So you find that the whole unit in 2 days, 3 days, the whole unit can have the same disease. So what can we do to prevent such incidences? Because most of farmers will ask, what can I do? In case you already have the incidence, you ask, what can I do? So we have fungicides on the market, and as you're buying fungicides, make sure you look for the right active ingredients. So on the market, we have preventive and curative fungicides. So with such an incidence, if you don't want it to come, you can have a routine of applying preventive fungicides over time, like after a week or every week, you apply the preventive fungicides. You apply, and make sure that the greenhouse is well pruned. We don't have a lot of leaves in the unit. If you don't have a lot of leaves in the unit, that doesn't give room for this pest, for the disease to thrive or move faster. Then when we leave that aspect, we also have what we call maintenance of the drip lines. So you see that here we have very many drip lines, and sometimes we forget to turn off the water or turn on. So in case you're coming to do this, let's give it utmost attention. If you know water is supposed to be turned on for 15 minutes, let's do 15 minutes, and then after 15 minutes we turn off the water. And in case it's a very cold day, we don't need to release a lot of water at the same time. We can reduce on the water given to our plants. So farmers, let's take this thing very serious and let's be very vigilant. So when we leave that, I wanted to talk about the ones we have on the market. We have fungicides such as mistress, we have mancozeb, we have mancozeb. We have very many on the markets, and in Uganda you can reach out to Crop Care, you can reach out to Bukola Chemicals, you can reach out to Osho. All these companies have very good fungicides that you can utilize. Then when we leave that, the other disease I didn't talk about, I'm still looking for a plant that might have that disease here. However, as we look for a plant that might have that disease that I want to show you, I think I've seen here something. Patrick, can you help me zoom through? This is, if you ever see this in your garden, this is what we call a leaf miner. So it does a lot of work like this. It's mining. So in the long run, you need, when your crop management plan, you need to have pesticides to reduce on such incidences, because if this pest eats your leaf cannot synthesize, meaning it cannot make any food, it cannot make food anymore. However, I want to share with you that if you are early on treatment, your plants can recover from these diseases like powdery and downy mildew. So I think you've seen most of the leaves. Farmers who are doing cucumber, if you see your leaf coated with a lot of powder, like more mist, or it's like powder thrown on, also caused by fungi. And in case you really need to eradicate it early, it's still, we can use the same method. We can use the curative and preventive fungicides in the long run, so it can also combat that. So I think we've talked about the common diseases in cucumber. Cucumbers are not so, I don't have a lot of diseases because these are the most common diseases that attack the English cucumber in general, and it's because of our management. So with that said, enjoy your farming journey. In case you want to reach out to us for more support, pest identification, disease identification, we always welcome to support you. Reach out to us on our website. We shall answer swiftly, and on all our social media platforms, our team is always available to give you a hand and make sure that you're growing the right way and you're able to maximize production. Thank you so much. Remain Holland Greentech Uganda, and we're excited to support you in your farming journey. Thank you.